The skyline of London rises with echoes of kings, queens, and centuries of ambition shaping its identity. But hidden beneath this grandeur are quiet builders whose names history rarely celebrates or publicly remembers today. These unseen families invested unimaginable wealth into bricks, land, and housing long before citizens influenced city decisions. Their power quietly shaped where people lived, worked, and built their lives across expanding districts of London. Some traded cotton, opium, and goods, while also developing entire neighborhoods with calculated vision and economic precision. They influenced which areas flourished, where wealth gathered, and where poverty remained hidden in shadows. Between 1656 and 1830, Jewish communities returned cautiously after centuries of exclusion and uncertainty in England. Their presence remained fragile, tolerated quietly rather than openly accepted within broader society and governance. A silent shift occurred when leadership allowed their return for economic growth and expanding trade networks. This decision reshaped London's financial future without loud announcements or public declarations. Early arrivals were few, just dozens rebuilding lives slowly within unfamiliar surroundings and cautious acceptance. They settled together, creating small communities for safety, culture, and shared identity. By 1700, their population remained small but steadily growing through resilience and persistence. They clustered in specific areas, forming the heart of early Jewish life in London. Restrictions forced them to hide their religious identity behind ordinary-looking buildings and quiet practices. Their faith survived inside modest structures filled with devotion and cultural strength. Their true strength emerged in finance, filling a gap others could not due to religious limitations. Money lending became their pathway into influence within a growing economy. Small loans turned into larger investments, expanding into docks, railways, and housing developments across London. These early steps built the foundation of modern infrastructure and urban expansion. Their approach was simple yet powerful, investing in physical assets rather than uncertain paper promises. They valued land, buildings, and tangible growth over abstract speculation. A powerful name emerged later, Rothschild, symbolizing financial dominance and strategic expansion across Europe. Their influence extended beyond banking into shaping cities themselves. Nathan Rothschild arrived with ambition and quickly proved his brilliance in navigating complex markets. He transformed challenges into opportunities, gaining massive profits through calculated risks. By moving to London, he positioned himself at the center of global finance and influence. From modest beginnings, he built an empire impacting entire nations. Within decades, his operations funded governments and shaped economies across Europe. His reach extended far beyond local markets into international power. His most visionary move was investing heavily in land before infrastructure developments were announced. This foresight multiplied his wealth and influence dramatically. He divided land into long leases, ensuring continuous income for generations. This strategy became a model for long-term financial success. Elegant villas rose from his developments, reflecting both wealth and careful planning. These structures still stand as silent proof of his vision. By 1850, his investment generated returns exceeding its original cost repeatedly. It became a masterclass in wealth creation and urban development. As migration increased, housing demand surged, creating overcrowded and unhealthy living conditions. This crisis demanded structured solutions and innovation. Developers introduced planned housing with better sanitation and living standards. These improvements reduced mortality and improved quality of life significantly. Another powerful family, Sassoon, entered London through global trade networks. Their influence connected continents through commerce and property. They built grand estates, symbolizing both wealth and cultural identity. Their homes balanced public presence with private traditions. Their properties introduced modern features like electricity and elevators ahead of their time. They redefined urban living standards for the wealthy class. Meanwhile, smaller developers quietly built homes using savings and community support. Their efforts shaped working-class neighborhoods across the city. Community-based lending systems helped finance these developments with trust instead of formal contracts. This created strong social bonds and stability. Even during economic crises, these systems maintained low failure rates through collective responsibility. Trust became a powerful economic tool. World War destruction created massive opportunities for rebuilding London from ruins. Visionaries saw potential where others saw devastation. New buildings rose quickly, generating jobs and restoring life to damaged districts. Urban renewal became both business and necessity. Over time, these efforts shaped modern London's identity, blending finance, community, and vision. Their legacy remains hidden, yet deeply embedded in the city's structure.